All right, the next principle of art that we're going to work on is variety. Variety is a number of different types of things. This is wide open. This is one of my favorites. This is a variety of people. We have a variety of insects, objects. This is pens. This is one we're going to examine a little bit. Variety of flowers, emotions, buildings. And down here we have a variety of opinions and ideas about this artwork right here. And boy, society is full of those today. Somebody might do an excellent editorial comic or cartoon using that as a variety. The artist that we're going to examine is Jim Dine, and I will have all of these resources in your Google Classroom resource area. And Jim Dine, he did a lot of different things. He did some hearts. We're not going to look at those. We're going to look at his tools. Jim Dine took ordinary objects and created art out of them. So these are some tools, and I noticed when I was copying those red letters, or excuse me, numbers down there, I assume it's where he numbered on his paper for balance, and he put the largest one in the center, and then he has 3 on each side. Very interesting principle of design balance, which we're getting to next. Variety, a variety of tools. This is not a hand, that's actually a glove, which I thought was really interesting. So let me show you some more examples, and there will be at least 3 questions with a short video for you to get to know the artist Jim Dine. So here are some examples of his work. Let me enlarge a little bit for you. Okay, so he did paint brushes. That's an artist tool. So he did paint brushes. Love that. Screwdrivers. Paint brushes. This is one of the colored pliers. And then this is how simple it can be for us. Tracing a tool and then adding the shading and the values that we learned in the first 9 weeks of school. Now, there are 2 videos that I'm going to share with you that I did not make. One is an instructor doing paintbrushes, and the other one is an instructor doing, I believe it's either, I think it's a pair of grit pliers, not really sure. But anyway, I'm going to share those videos with you in resources because they did such a great job. There really wasn't a reason for me to redo since they did so wonderfully. Now, variety does not have to be tools or paintbrushes. I've always wanted to try a Jim Dine, so that's what I'm going to do. But also, look at this is a variety of crayons and a variety of lines. I love this. This has got the principle of art variety. It's got the element of art value with the shading and the shadows. And it's got the element of line, which is several different lines. I think that is fantastic. One of the other ones I thought of at the last minute was how about a variety of ABC letters? Each one of those letters is different. You might just want to pick your initial. Let's say I wanted to do H. I could do a variety of H's. They're all different. That would be really interesting and fun. Letters are called fonts. So this is a variety of fonts. What if you did a variety of faces, cartoon faces? Now, in the classroom, I have used, in our cartooning unit, and we'll probably use it again, a variety of faces drawn using the same strategy. So you could find that on YouTube, and it will actually be a link in one of my later lessons, I believe, with movement. So anyway, what about a variety of faces? When we practice for portraits in the proportion unit, you'll be practicing eyes, mouth, nose, ears. That's a variety of ears, a variety of noses, a variety of mouths and eyes. So even those are varieties. If you were to do something like this and not want to fully color them, as long as they're inked with a Sharpie over the pencil line, I think that's fantastic. I think coloring these would be a little bit difficult. I think if this is done with a black and white like that, that's wonderful. But it might need a little color. Hey, how about if you colored the K with the feet and hands for some emphasis in this picture? Oh my goodness, we can tie so many things together. So the variety area on Google Classroom has several different resources for you to look at and to be inspired about. Now it also is going to have the short video on Jim Dine. He's one of the artist movements that we're going to study. It's the second one. Escher was number 1. Jim Dine is number 2. So you have a lot to examine in this unit with Google Classroom and the art principle of variety. I'll come back in a little bit and show you what I'm going to do. As I said, I'm really looking forward to trying some Jim Dine. I think I'm going to go get my toolbox and show you some of the things that I might try with this unit. All right, so for the unit on variety, I went and got some items because this is the one I'm interested in for myself. So I went and got my toolbox, and obviously I've been creating a lot with tools. There's not a lot in there. But for your project, I want at least 3 things. So in my toolbox, I had a pair of scissors, I had a screwdriver, and I had a hammer. Isn't that a lovely hammer? And this is really exciting. I'll just share with you. On the inside of my hammer are my screwdrivers. That is so fun. That was a Christmas present. So anyway, these are in my toolbox, and I could arrange them on here, and then I could do what the video says do, which is starting out by tracing these items on here. And you can mess around with the arrangement of the items, okay? Now, my mom, when she passed away, I got all of her art supplies. So one of the things that I found in here was a variety of calligraphy pens. So what if I decided to try this and do several calligraphy pens? She also had just a few paintbrushes, and that's not all of them. So what if I decided to take some paintbrushes of different sizes, oh, that's a neat one, and do paintbrushes and organize those on my paper somehow. So we also looked at crayons. How about if I took a variety of colored pencils and put them down? So there are a lot of different types of variety that we have looked at. So this is going to be a great project. I think I'm going to stick with tools. So I am going to practice laying these down on my paper in a way that is pleasing to me. All right, I can't wait to show you this. I'm a little bit nervous. But anyway, you have several ideas. I cannot wait to see yours. So good luck. I'm excited. Wanted to pop in real quick and show you that I'm following the instructions from the young lady on the video. And I am going to make sure I still have my tools available so that I can lay it. In fact, I think I lay things better on the other side when I draw because I'm right-handed. So I'm going to follow along with my drawing and decide where the best place is to start. And I will be back to show you as I develop. All right, so here is where I am with my Jim Dine. Look at that. So if I was in the classroom and had charcoal, then that would be, and you'll see that in the video as well, that the other instructor did. But I just had a pencil and my toolbox, and it was a lot more easily done than I thought, because I traced my tools Then I looked at my tools and I figured out where the things were. And this is the implying, and if I want to smear it some more, then all I have to do is rub that pencil line. So according to the video, you'll see the darkening on one side and the shadows to make it look like it's got a little bit of elevation on the paper there. Very exciting. If you were to choose one of the other projects, then the coloring would be different, of course. That's still one of my favorite. This is very much open to interpretation with this variety project. I probably will try another one just because this was a lot of fun. So here are some ideas to get you started. Here are some other ideas to encourage and inspire you. And then please don't forget our artist for the week, Jim Dine, and his little bio and 3 questions. So I hope you enjoyed this. This has been one of my favorites so far. And after we finish this unit, we're going to move on to proportion and look at some portraits, because our face and our bodies are in proportion. We were created in a fantastic manner. So have fun with this, and we will see you next time.